A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the banks of... A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And stolen by Fournier. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Fournier with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And there's Fultz on the assist from Fournier. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Morant passes to Valanciunas. It's deflected. Stolen by Gordon. Isaac goes in. Fultz kicks to Fournier. There's the pass to Fultz. Morant with the steal. Here's Jackson. And stolen by Gordon. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself. Vucevic with the bucket.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Morant. Now here's Valanciunas. Now the dish to Winslow. Back to Valanciunas. Right side Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis the rebound. Pass to Valanciunas. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And so here's Memphis. The Magic hitting the bucket. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
When you earn your keep inside, you get used to fighting through contact. Valanciunas getting it done.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Shoots from 14. That shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Fournier gets a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross, he's checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Now here's Bamba. Ennis kicks to Augustine. To the inside, Gordon. And nothing is falling for him right now. Memphis leading. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now Ennis. To the wing on the left. Ross on the wing. Back to Augustine. Here's Gutteridge. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Orlando. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Jones drives in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Bamba with it. And here is Carter Williams. And Carter Williams slams it in.
I like what MCW does in transition. The long strides, he eats up ground quickly.
It's blocked. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Sometimes you have a quarter where everything just goes according to plan. Superb start to this game for them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the 2 guard. Vucevic dishes to Bamba. And yes, it's good. Bamba's got 6 points.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Stolen by Bamba. Here's Ross. And the dunk by Bamba.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Brooks checked in for Memphis. And a switcher also for Orlando. Isaac's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Brooks on the double team. Isaac passes to Vucevic. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Fournier's checked in for the Magic. Fultz comes in for Terrence Ross, and he sinks the second. Memphis trailing here. Jones drives in. Count the basket. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Carter Williams with it. Jones covering. Isaac kicks to Vucevic. For 3, Fournier. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Grizzlies shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Outside, Jones. On the wing, Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive. Valanciunas. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Carter Williams kicks to Fournier. Orlando getting another chance here. There's the triple. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Out to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. And a change for the Magic. DJ Augustine's checked in for Carter Williams. Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. The three from Morant. And the second chance effort by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Augustine looking around. Morant against Fultz. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. So it's Orlando now. Fournier's shot is off. 4-on-3 break. Here's Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 11 points. Augustine against Morant. Gordon kicks to Isaac. Stolen by Winslow. Here's Morant. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Fournier pass to Isaac. Three-pointer. Fournier's shot is off.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked off here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
A nice shot by Winslow.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
For 3, Fournier. Another miss by Orlando.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Winslow. It's Morant in the corner. 5 on the clock. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Will it go? Tries again. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Stolen by Jackson. With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and that's all for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And Orlando making a change here. Ross is checked in. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And you got to prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. Once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless.
Morant outside. And it's blocked by Gordon. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow, and Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. Ennis comes in for Fournier. Fultz kicks to Ross. Back to Fultz. Pass to Ross. And the jam by Ross.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
Here's Anderson. And he banks in the layup.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
On offense, here are the Magic. Big stretch here going 10-2. Fultz dishes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Jones against Fultz. Jones, the pass to Jackson. And now Orlando on the break. Ross leading the charge.
On the block shot, Dylan won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
See both teams changing it up here. For Memphis, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Clark. That one falls. Clark's got 6. Orlando trailing here. Down low. Here's Ross. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Here's Carter Williams. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Carter Williams has got his second basket of the game. Jones looking for an opening. Puts it up from 15. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
And it's Gordon finishing it off. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Kicks it out to Jones. Six on the shot clock. Betteridge. And the 3 off target. The Magic shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Bamba finds Gordon. Here's Augustine. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Melton. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And now a 3-point Memphis lead. The pass to Augustine. He dishes it to Gordon. The feed to Bamba. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
First one falls for him. Good on both. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team getting ground. It's the Grizzlies leading by a point. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Justice Winslow out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Off target from outside. Orlando leading. And they're on the break. And finished off by Fultz.
And Fultz loves pushing the pace. He's downright terrifying in the open floor. Loves jumping all over the defense. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. Isaac outside. Knocked loose. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. A nice shot by Winslow.
Well, you'll never see Winslow shy away from physical play. In fact, more often than not, he initiates it.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Isaac with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Gordon's running. And foul on. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Just another example of losing concentration. His 4th turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. That one drops for him. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Challenging the heart of the defense. John Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
And finished off by Fultz.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Morant against Fultz. It's stolen by Fultz. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's Winslow. Shoots over Isaac. Shooting foul. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Now Morant kicks it to Winslow, and a wide-open look for Valanciunas. And again, Memphis no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Fournier finds Gordon from outside the arc, and Evan Fournier with the 3. Fournier's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
2 shots. Both free throws good from Morant.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Fultz dishes to Fournier. Back to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. Fournier's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Morant passes to Jackson. There's the lob to Jackson.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the dunk by Jackson.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. Fultz finds Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And that is the kind of big-time shot that can really deflate a crowd.
And did he ever do that? Sound level right now, 0 in this arena.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Fournier. The 3 ball. They get the rebound.
See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was...
What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans. And let's go.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Williamson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It's just so agile is Zion out there in those kind of plays, gutting through the defense and just finding lanes to rip through.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way. A smart play, signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And the shot goes in from Fultz. Fultz has got his second basket.
And how about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Ball against Fultz. And there's the feed to Vucevic. Isaac outside. Back to Vucevic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here is Holiday. Lets it go with the 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Fournier. Williamson with the block.
Zion just aggressive there and great timing. Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Back to Ball. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Orlando leading by 4. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Vucevic trying to get open. Here's Gordon. Pass to Vucevic. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Ross finds Isaac. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Now here is Holiday.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And the basket by Isaac.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Redick. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot to stop the run. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Holiday. From deep. And the Pelicans miss again.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Offensive rebound, Isaac. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've excelled in the open court. They're And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for New Orleans right now, Jahlil Okafor is out there with Jackson Hayes. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Okafor. Knocks it loose. Augustine with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Poke loose, and Orlando has possession. Ennis passes to Augustine. Rebounded by Jackson. Pelicans trail by 20. Hart, that's good. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Augustine passes to Gordon. Back to Augustine. He dishes it to Gordon. Now Ennis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one is good.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Hart. Augustine grabs the board.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Magic shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he makes the first. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. Lonzo Ball comes in for J.J. Redick. The Magic also changing it up. Vucevic comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Fournier subbed in for Carter Williams. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Ball. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
That one goes in. Bamba's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, tipped away. It's stolen by Ennis. Bamba inside. He's against Okafor.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jackson finds Favors. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Favors.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Fournier for 3, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Fournier for 3, but they get it back. Bamba kicks to Fournier. This one for 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Fournier's got 5.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
Outside Jackson. The pass to Hart. Four on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Okafor. Nicolo Melli comes in for Derek Favors. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for Jackson. Orlando also making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Bamba. Ross comes in for James Ennis. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ross against Williamson. Ross dishes to Fournier. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Outside, Ball. Just 3 on the clock. Can't capitalize inside.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it's the Orlando. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a tremendous start for Nikola Vucevic. He had 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal. And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Fournier's shot is off.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Fournier for 3, but shot missing. And New Orleans will come the other way.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Isaac stays with it. Isaac's got the first field goal of the second half for the Magic.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Holiday, the pass to Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Back to Ingram. For the three. Here's Favors. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Favors has got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fournier's shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Gordon finds Fournier. On the wing, Gordon. He's covered by Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Fournier for 3. Drops in the tray. He's got 8.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Fournier gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 5th assist in this one. Back to Ball. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Tips it up and staying with the play, Ingram.
Yeah, this kind of play right here pays off in the team camaraderie. That's B.I. doing the dirty work, and they love it.
Isaac kicks to Fournier. Isaac passes to Fournier. No good on the 3.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
Fultz against Ball. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Terrence Ross comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Redick with the 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Magic leading by 20. Ross passes to Fournier. Banked in off the glass. That's 12 points for Evan Fournier.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And Hayes kicks to Hart. Redick is in the corner. Beyond the arc. And the Pelicans miss again. Orlando's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Bamba finds Fournier. Off target with his 3.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Bamba dishes to Fournier. Count it. Fournier's got 9 points here in the second half.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
The Magic making a switch here.
Nikola Vucevic.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. Left side Fournier kicks it to Ross. Back to Fournier. Off target from 3-point range. 2 on the clock, and it's blocked. Well, man, a big-time effort for Evan Fournier, providing a lot of energy for the Orlando Magic. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Holiday at the 1 and Reddick at the 2. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Shot clock at 5. Reddick for 3. Hayes. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Up top, Carter Williams, guarded by Holiday. Carter Williams, the pass to Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Feeds it to Hayes. Passes it to Melly. It's Reddick on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ahead. Fournier finds Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Over Hart. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Up top, Carter Williams. Outside, Fournier. Carter Williams, the pass to Fournier. Orlando moving the ball around. Ross against Reddick. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Fournier. He can't get it to go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Hart. Got a hand on it. Dishes to Reddick. And Holiday has it in the corner. Pass to Reddick. Launches a 3. That one misses.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The inside shot. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Fournier, that's for 2. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Hart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
For 3, Fournier drills the 3-pointer. Fournier's got 8 here in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Reddick, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. The Magic also changing it up. Gordon's checked in for Ross. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter Williams.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Evan Fournier.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Magic have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Aminu down low. Moore's there. Here's a 1-2. Back to Birch. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Carter Williams kicks to Birch. Carter Williams with the bucket.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Birch the pass to Aminu. Bamba with it, covered by Okafor. From the arc. Orlando gets it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Pulls it up. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin to come into an opponent's build. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Coming right up, the Magic take. Welcome to 2K Sports for a look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Osman. To the paint. Love kicks to Osman. 2 on the clock. Here's Sexton. The putback, and Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And finished off by Fultz.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the Magic pick up 2. Kicks it out to Love, and that's going to be a travel. We're about 1 minute into the first. Now here's Fultz. Defense is right there, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, what you love about Aaron Gordon, he's got strength, athleticism, and a high motor. This guy can make tough shots.
The free throw drops for Gordon.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Good, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Here's Fultz, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Sexton with it. The dish to Drummond. Back to Sexton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Sexton's got his second bucket.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
And Fournier kicks to Gordon. The shot's good from Fournier.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Sexton dishes to Drummond. To the middle. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
For the Magic, Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Fournier. Fultz the pass to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Out to Nance. Clock at 6. Over Gordon. And Cleveland again with the bucket. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. 3-point lead. Bamba's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Porter. Ross grabs the board.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
A minute 20 left to play in the first. Nance outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have
to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. James Ennis comes in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And the basket by Gordon.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now Garland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Orlando. Bamba finds Carter-Williams. Now here is Augustine. T right on him. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Now here's Garland. Thompson, high post. The kick out to Porter. Here's Garland. And that one released in time, but no good.
Oh, you love to see DJ Augustine just hustle.
And so it's Orlando in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
The duo inside, Love and Thompson. Colin Sexton is out there with Porter. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Sexton. Great D that time from Vucevic. Passes to Carter-Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Carter-Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic. And here's Cleveland. Here's Sexton. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Orlando will take it the other way. Bamba kicks to Augustine. Porter with a block. And they get it back. Now the pass to Vucevic. Ennis dishes to Vucevic. Carter-Williams against Sexton. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Carter-Williams after Colin Sexton's miss.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Ennis. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. 5 to shoot. And it's Carter-Williams, that time on the assist by Ennis. Carter-Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Left side, Love. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
And providing the score, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Orlando. Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just two incredible guys at what they do. I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Love with the buckets.
And we know this about Kevin Love. Contact will not deter him.
Pass to Vucevic, and stolen by Love. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Bamba. Terrence Ross comes in for Ennis. Fournier is checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Love can't hit.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Fournier gets a wide-open look. The Magic again can't hit. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 feet away. Love can't hit. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Fournier for three. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, Evan Fournier staying on the move and working to get that three-point opportunity. Nicely done.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Shoots over Vucevic. And that one's good. Drummond.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Can he give it? And that should...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. And here's Love from the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Fournier finds Vucevic. Isaac outside. Fires from deep. The shot that time, not on target. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul.
The other way.
That's his first foul. Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers.
In for your Cavaliers, Larry Nance.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Garland the pass to Nance. And Isaac comes to help. Garland with the bucket.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Back to Fournier. No good from outside. Well, Cleveland shooting reasonably well, 45%. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Isaac outside. Magic moving the ball around. Back to Fournier. On the wing, Isaac. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Fournier's shot is off.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Feeds it to Garland. Isaac with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Now, here's Sexton. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Here's Nance. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Big man on the move. Drummond running the floor, getting rewarded there with the hoop.
For 3, Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Now, here's Sexton. Drummond passes to Nance. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. 6 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Sexton's got 6 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Fultz looking around. He dishes it to Fournier. Offline with his 3.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
The shot. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Orlando leading by 18. Pass to Gordon. To the paint. Fournier for 3. The Magic again can't hit.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Stolen by Garland. Sexton on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Markelle Fultz.
I think it's hard not to be excited about Colin Sexton's future. This is a young guard with tremendous upside, and you know he's already got athleticism and scoring ability.
And Orlando making a change here. Ross is checked in.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
29 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Stolen by Thompson. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Gordon dishes to Fournier. The shot's good. Fournier's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the body of Evan Fournier comes into play in these difficult finishes. That's really nice.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Off target. And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 16-point lead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now here's Fournier. Ross on the wing. Fournier against Porter. Fournier passes to Ross. Fires for 3. Nice D from Porter. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Garland stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Gordon's running. Fournier for three. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Porter passes to Windler. Cleveland moving it around. A wide open look for Love. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
I'll tell you this, the interior game of Aaron Gordon is coming along. He is looking more comfortable and more confident in there.
Garland uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Magic leading by 14. Porter with the steal. And here we go. Love heading to the hoop. He doesn't hit that one. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Fultz finds Fournier. Back to Isaac. Passes it to Fournier. Shot from 12. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Magic lead by 17.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Ross with the steal. And the pass to Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing from downtown. No good on that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And Porter, here we go. For 3, Love. And another miss by Cleveland. Magic leading by 17. Here's Fournier. Gordon kicks to Fournier. From deep. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a 4th quarter he's going to want to remember.
Well, there's the mid-range game of Kevin Love on point. Boy, you give him a little daylight, he's going to make that shot.
Outside Fournier. Gordon inside. Guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 6. Isaac passes to Fournier. To the inside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Garland with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Windler's shot is off. Magic shooting at 50% in a decent groove.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Magic.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Vucevic.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Here is Ross. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Fournier passes to Ross. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And the wing jumper offline. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Fultz. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Fournier, that's for 2. Misses the jumper. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
He kicks it to Fultz. Inside, Gordon. Back to Fultz. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory. The skyline of Orlando is seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our... And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Out to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. Left side Jackson. The shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Fournier gets a wide open look. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Well, you have to keep Isaac off the boards. I mean, when he's that close to the rim and has good position, he's a threat to grab a bunch of rebounds.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Winslow lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Those three-pointers off the mark. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Isaac passes to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Here's Brooks. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Fournier for 3, nailed from three-point land. Fournier's got 5.
Fournier's teammates trust him when he fires the pull-up jump shot. I mean, the defense cannot afford to lay off of him or they're cooked.
And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
And Brooks, here we go. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Brooks has got his second bucket.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. It's a 3-point game over Brooks. And he overshot that one, missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Valanciunas makes it off the glass. 6 points for him.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And the basket by Isaac.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Isaac passes to Fultz. Rebounded by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Brooks. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Augustine. Bamba trying to break free, and he lays it straight in.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
The drive by Brooks. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bamba. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Grizzlies lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the 2 guard. And both free throws good for Ross.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here is Ross. Down low. Here's Bamba. And finally they hit one.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Orlando trailing here. Here's Augustine. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis, back and forth.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Carter Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Carter Williams has got 4 points this quarter. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Jones against Augustine. And Jones pulls it down.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for James Ennis. Fournier's checked in for Carter Williams. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. The Magic trail by 3. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Here's the 3. no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Morant with a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 5.
The whole package, Morant gives you everything, including range.
And finished off by Fultz.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Morant against Fultz. Inside, Isaac with the steal. Passes it to Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. Fultz dishes to Fournier. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now a 3-point Magic lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Orlando?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Melton passes to Winslow. And another miss by Memphis. Magic leading by 3. For 3, Fournier. And Winslow pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jackson, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Fournier's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Brooks checked in for Memphis. And finished off by Fultz.
You've got to step in front of Fultz, guys. I mean, he's solid when he comes rolling to the rim to hammer it down on these drives. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Up again. No dice on the putback jam. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Magic, Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. And this comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
For 3, Fournier trains the 3-pointer. Fournier's got the lead up to 4 now for Orlando.
That's Fournier's specialty, the long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defense.
Jones, no luck. Well, man, a big-time effort for Evan Fournier provide.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. for the tie, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Gutteridge is checked in, and Jones subbed in for Morant.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
And there it is for him. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Fournier's shot is off.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Fultz. Fournier for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Gordon. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for him.
And Gordon's jumping ability, combined with his reach, make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
No good from Valanciunas. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 1. Isaac with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending for 3. Fournier hits the three-point bomb.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
Jones, the pass to Brooks. That's tipped. Kicks it out to Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got his first points in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Gutteridge. He's covered by Isaac. Here's Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Fournier. That one, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Isaac goes in. And Vucevic kicks to Augustine. Outside Fournier. From past the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. This is his third trip to the free throw line. He misses the free throw. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. Here's Carter Williams. Makes it off the glass. Carter Williams has got 6 points.
Well, I like the toughness shown by Carter Williams inside. Not afraid to go up against the trees in the paint.
Yep, it counts.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Carter Williams kicks to Ross. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's just too easy. I mean, when you don't box out Bamba, he punishes you for it.
And finished off by Morant.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Morant passes to Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
You see the quarter awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Pass to Carter Williams. Isaac outside. And the shot goes in. 8 points for him.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Isaac outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. And he's just had one attempt at the line early.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
Boy, I love the intensity of Fultz. He brings it all the time, has that dial turned up.
Cuts off the pass. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Magic out in front, leading. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, Anderson is out there with Clark. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Winslow, and it's Melton in at the 2 spot. And it's Morant missing. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And Fournier subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Fultz, no good. Memphis trailing here. Clark, the pass to Melton. Anderson trying to free himself up. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Memphis. Here's Fultz. It counts. And the foul. That one's on Morant.
Hey, somehow, some way, this guy makes these tough physical baskets and just drops your jaw with the way he does it.
And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Ross with the steal. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And it's Morant missing. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Clark. And then jammed down as he goes right over Markelle Fultz.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Stolen by Anderson. Clark dishes to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. Got a piece of it. Here's Fultz. And the turnover again by Orlando. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Clark. And Brooks subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Morant passes to Jackson. Releases. The Grizzlies with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Ross kicks to Vucevic. Fournier against Anderson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Fultz with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending and finished off by Fultz.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Fultz. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
I like to say a guy making a shot like that, Fultz has the clutch gene. Doesn't shy away from the big moment.
It's stolen by Fultz. Stolen by Brooks. To the paint. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And finished off by Fultz.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stop.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fultz. Denied by Morant.
Well, you see the insane vertical, the long arms. Morant impacts every aspect of the game.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Out to Brooks. Up and in on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. Man, I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down, wants the big shot.
Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Fultz. Help!
No fear from Fultz there. That's why people are really high on this young man. And he is ready to step into the big moment.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. So Morant, he'll go to the free throw line. It's on Markelle Fultz. And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Winslow's checked in.
He doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. It counts. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
He's got great confidence. Markelle Fultz is a terrific scorer. Fills it up in no time.
There's Winslow. And it's sent back by Isaac. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Morant with some nice D. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Yes!
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
No good from Valanciunas. Fournier, that's for 2. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Orlando. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Winslow is out there with Clark, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Right side Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Fournier dishes to Fultz. For 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Memphis leading. Here's Winslow. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
I tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
For the basket, it's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And Clark slams it in.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Fournier for 3. Orlando getting another chance here to halt the run, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. The pass to Winslow. Morant with it. Six to shoot. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
And I guess they waited for overtime to break out the big guns. It's not even close in this extra period.
It's funny that after 4 quarters of really looking like this was a pick-em game, overtime was a complete beatdown. I can't say that I saw that coming.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Morant passes to Valanciunas.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy. And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by the Grizzlies. And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the... David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting... Welcome, everyone, to the NBA.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Now here's Ingram. New Orleans moving it around. The drive by Williamson. Count it, good.
That quick first step, Zion explodes out of the blocks, and no one steps in front of him.
Fultz against Favors. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Over Williamson. Second chance shot, and Vucevic with the layup.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Offensive rebound.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Fultz. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You gotta love how Fultz uses his strength on these tough finishes, elevating up and over the defense and just finishing in traffic. And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership, and personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
Now here's Williamson. Following the shot by Jrue Holiday. The shot misses.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Fournier dishes to Fultz. Back to Fournier. Passes it to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Fournier's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ball finds Favors. Back to Ball. Favors in the post. Guarded by Fultz. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Have to be careful when Favors shows you his shooting form. He is very effective at drawing contact with his pump fake.
And so Favors nails both of them. Now Fultz. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Now here's Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Isaac. Ingram passes to Favors. Out to Ingram, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Terrence Ross is checked in for Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Now here's Ross. Ross on the wing. They swipe it. Here's Jackson. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
Augustine looking around. And Fournier kicks to Augustine. Back to Fournier to the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. New Orleans in the lead. Outside for Redick. Jackson. Augustine grabs the board. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. Here's Fournier. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Augustine against Jackson, and the shot goes in. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Augustine dishes to Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Hart. Vucevic trying to get open. Hart, no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Fournier's shot is off.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Augustine. Back to Vucevic. To the middle. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Now here's Hayes. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Orlando out in front, up by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the AM1. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So for New Orleans right now, at the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Okafor in at the center. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Strong move by Brandon. He's playing with such great confidence these days.
Orlando leading. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit to the inside. Bamba's shot is off. The Pelicans shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And it's Okafor off the drive. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba with it. And the dunk by Bamba.
And that's 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Redick passes to Okafor. Outside for Jackson. Here's Ingram. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter. Carter Williams against Jackson. And the officials call a traveling violation.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Fultz kicks to Gordon. No good off the front iron.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And the dunk by Williamson.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
And finished off by Fultz.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Williamson kicks to Ball. Fultz brings the double team. Back to Ball. Pass to Holiday. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For the Magic, Vucevic, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Ennis, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Here's Fultz. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Ingram wide open, and the three ball is good. Ingram's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Back to Vucevic. Jacks up a three. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Holiday dishes to Favors. Loads it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Fultz.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Williamson in the post. He's against Gordon. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Pelicans. And there's the pass to Fournier. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Vucevic, the pass to Fournier. That shot misses. Good D by Williamson.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
So for the Magic, Terrence Ross comes in for Gordon, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And New Orleans also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Here's Williamson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Vucevic.
And, you know, in a 7-footer that can play the entire court, Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
Orlando shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pelicans leading by 4. Over to the wing. Williamson against Isaac. Williamson in the post. And the layup falls. Williamson's got 12 in the game.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
And so it's New Orleans. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. He's been... And that...
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the 2nd half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. The shot's good from Fournier.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Kicks it out to Williamson. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks.
Here's Favors. That one rolling around and runs out.
Great position down low. He had more time to get that shot off than I think he realized.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. The dish to Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the lead. Hits it from three-point range. Fournier's got 9.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. No good again that time.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Gordon, the pass to Fournier. And again, it's Orlando converting.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball kicks to Ingram. No one near him. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 11.
Playing to Ingram's strengths. He's most effective when he gets his points within the flow of the offense.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Pass to Fournier. Lets it go from deep. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Ball. Right side, Favors. Back to Ball. Ingram outside. And here is Williamson. 12 points for him. And the dunk by Williamson. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Fultz. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. 1:53 left to play in the 3rd. Jackson down low. Carter Williams covering.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arm he possesses, helps him block lots of shots. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Again, the Magic score. And here are the Pelicans now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Hart. Rebound by Ennis. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Magic. Pushing it up. Here's Bamba. Basket is good. He'll get a chip. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Again, New Orleans turns it over. .52 seconds left in the 3rd. Ball against Augustine. And he makes good on the layup. Augustine's got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first one falls. Nelly is checked in for the Pelicans. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Orlando leading by 7. Augustine passes to Bamba, and the shot is good. Bamba's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Smart play there. Well-timed roll to the basket. Bamba's got intelligence off and on the court.
Hayes. And the Pelicans miss again. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Augustine, and it's blocked. Redick surveying the D. And so it's Orlando in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They're back, Ball and Redick. Then there's Hayes, and it's Melly in at the fourth. Fournier's shot is off.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
And Hayes throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Magic lead by 9.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. For 3, Fournier. Ross kicks to Fournier. Back to Ross. It's Fournier on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Bamba with it, working on Hayes. And stolen by Redick. He kicks it to Hayes. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Puts up a 3. The shot by Redick, no good. Magic leading by 7. They're running. Ross passes to Fournier. Buries the 20-footer. Fournier's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Fultz finds Fournier. Back to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Launches it. Vucevic trying to get open. And Fournier is good for 3. And now a 12-point Magic lead.
And that's his second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
Pass to Hayes. Second shot opportunity. Out to the right wing. Ball from long range. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. For 3, Fournier. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Fultz kicks to Fournier.
Come on.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Orlando making some changes. Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Mohamed Bamba. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Ross. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Williamson comes in for Nicole O'Malley. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Favors dishes to Holiday. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
When Holiday's feeling good, he causes plenty of these, able to power through contact and finish.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Isaac. Three-pointer, Vucevic trying to get open. Isaac misses. Pelicans trail by 10. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Basket counts.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Ross against Holiday. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist from Ross. And the Magic lead by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Orlando.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Evan Fournier.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A fearless competitor with a strong motor. You can trust Zion down the stretch.
Ross for three. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The skyline of Orlando is seen here during... And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Love. Shot on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Now here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Vucevic trying to get open. Fournier's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Vucevic missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. And here's Fultz. Back to Vucevic. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Drummond.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Love with a wide open look. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Smooth shooting touch of Kevin Love on display. Quick trigger on that one.
Fournier for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And Cedi Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Cedi, always showing up here to compete.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And Sexton slams it in.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots that knocked them down. And game is fully in their control.
And how about the attitude of Fultz? When he's taking it inside, he's aiming to hurt somebody's feelings.
Here's Osman. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And they're pushing it up. And Sexton slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot. Well, he's just really struggling right now, and with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now here's Fultz. Fournier, that's for 2. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
And it's Osman missing.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
The Magic again can't hit.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Orlando making some changes. Terrence Ross is checked in for Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Pass to Augustine. Ross kicks to Augustine. Outside Fournier. Isaac passes to Ross. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Fournier. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Garland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's Ross, and Ross with the slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now Garland. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
There's Garland. Thompson. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Augustine dishes to Fournier. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Cleveland in the draw. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
So he gets them both. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Here's Garland. Rebound by the Magic.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Ennis. Kicks to Bamba. Back to Ennis. Now here's Ross. He's tightly guarded.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Thompson against Ross. The wide open look here for Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Magic trail by 6. Passes it to Ross. Back to Isaac. Ross trying to break loose. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And you can knock Isaac around, but it doesn't matter. Outstanding in terms of his focus and tenaciousness to attack the defense.
Here's Windler. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Nance kicks to Garland. Isaac with the steal. Ross passes to Carter Williams. Orlando moving the ball around. Bamba. No good on that one. Nance with some nice D. Here's Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got 6 points. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. 6-point game. Oh, that was something else.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Ross dishes to Bamba. The pass to Ennis. The feed to Ross. Pass to Carter Williams. Now here's Ennis. 5 to shoot. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Inside, here's Thompson. Can't connect from short range. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, Gordon comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Terrence Ross. Fultz the pass to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Comes up empty down low. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Sexton against Carter Williams. Down low. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Gordon.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game, and the basket is good. 10 points for him.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Fultz, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Ennis passes to Bamba. Ennis taking his time here. He feeds it to Carter Williams. There's the dish to Bamba. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Cavaliers leading.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
16 seconds left in the second quarter. Sexton's shot is good.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. He kicks to Augustine. Fournier for 3, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Gets it off, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all about Cleveland as the game got going, displaying the force of a title. And that
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Isaac kicks to Fultz. Inside. He can't get that one to fall. Good D from Love.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Sexton attacking, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow. The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. It seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Vucevic dishes to Fultz. 6 to shoot. Here's Fournier. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Misses from close range. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Gordon kicks to Fultz. Pass to Fournier. Back to Gordon. Outside Fournier. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
A tough matchup for the smaller defender there. Just shot right over the top without thinking twice.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Fultz. And so here's Cleveland, trailing by 5. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Garland, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Augustine passes to Vucevic, and Thompson sends it back. Now, here's Garland. Hit by Augustine. And foul on the shot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. They lead by 1. And he comes up with the deuce. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Garland with it. Vucevic on him. Nance passes to Thompson. Thompson is double over Augustine. And that one hits back iron. Magic leading by 3.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact. It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Magic have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Yes, that goes in. Bamba's got his first basket.
Really good at getting down the floor. When Bamba is hustling, good things often happen in transition.
And Cleveland turns it over again. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Fournier finds Augustine. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. Thompson with the rebound.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Windler. A putback. The putback is no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Magic lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Here's Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Fultz has got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Sexton dishes to Love. To the right side. Here's Osman. Off on the layup.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Fournier for 3. Cans it from downtown. And the Magic lead by 8.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Sexton kicks to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Isaac goes in. Here's Fultz. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Back to Fournier. The 3. That shot off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Osman, the pass to Windler. Back to Osman. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Magic leading by 6. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Outside Fournier. Fultz against Sexton. Fultz kicks to Fournier. To the paint. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Fournier. Vucevic has got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Magic. Here's Sexton. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Nice D from Sexton. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Passes to Love. Isaac with some nice D. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Isaac outside. Dishes it to Fultz. Kicks it to Vucevic.
Less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Here's Isaac. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Sexton. It's Drummond, high post. And the pass to Sexton. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Clock is at 3.
And how active has Fultz been on D? You're not giving his man an inch. Effective at crowding shooters.
And stolen by Love. Sexton with it. Shines over Fournier, and he recovers it. Love, a good look. It's a hand on it, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Vucevic finds Fournier. Gordon trying to break loose, and Fournier is good for 3. And the Magic lead by 7.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
It's Fournier on the wing, takes a 3. That one doesn't go. Cleveland with the ball.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Wasted no time on that one. Fournier's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And that one's good. Drummond. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Sexton. And Garland has it in the corner. The putback misses. And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah,